Double Take Sports Talk here with me, Dura. Darren Appleton side via Skype.
Mm-hmm.
All right, got a Twins debate coming up here. You ready to do this one?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Part two of Twins debate focuses on from the earlier previous episode we did of the New York Giants. This is a continuation of it. Update.
Episode 5.
Yep, episode 5. So, officially, the New York Giants has been fined, and Ben McAdoo has been fined. The Giants was fined 150,000, and Ben McAdoo was fined 50,000 for the illegal use of walkie-talkies during their Week 14 victory over the Dallas Cowboys. And so, in addition to that, their fourth round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft will fall a maximum of 12 spots in the fourth round and could
Compensatory.
drop below picks. Compensatory picks. So,
That also
of course,
depends on where they, pick their spots from what they're selected from.
yeah. So of course, and to keep you up to speed, also the penalties that was it was for the violation of NFL's game operations policy. Coaches are now allowed to hold two-way radios during a game because such radios are not capable of being cut off within 15 seconds remaining on the play clock. So, of course, with McAdoo, he was sitting on the sideline holding a walkie-talkie when their parent team was having trouble with their with Eli Manning's helmet, trying to get plays to him. So, Darren, with that being said, what do you think about this penalty and discipline? What do you
I,
think about
I
it?
think the penalty was fair, but I think the compensation of the draft pick was a little bit unnecessary because they didn't use it after the 15 seconds. The principle of the fact is that they didn't use it after the 15 seconds, and they were able to provide that in their report that hey, they didn't use it after the 15 seconds. It didn't lead to an outcome of the game because not only did Eli Manning throw a pick at the interception, a pick at the end of that drive, Dallas was
Mm-hmm.
still not able to capitalize. So to me, I think the draft picks was a little bit out of hand. That's the only thing I had to say about that. I think the draft picks was just a little bit out of hand.
You know what? I'm going to be real with you. This is what I think personally. With the Giants being fined 150,000 and Ben McAdoo being fined 50,000. This is what I would have done. This is just me personally. But firstly, I believe that with the penalties and the discipline that they have, I think it's kind of overbearing
Oh yeah.
because of the fact that, like we said previously, y'all wanted to investigate the rules of it, but you're not investigating why Eli Manning's helmet was cut off at 2 points of the game. Why I didn't investigate that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so this is my thing. This is what I would have done if I was either one, the New York Giants team as itself, or two, Ben McAdoo. It's exactly what I would have done. When the Giants got fined 150, I get fined 50. We're gonna take that $200,000. We're gonna give it right back to the NFL, and y'all gonna find a reason why those damn helmets get a cutoff point twice in a game.
Very
That's
true.
what's gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Why? That's unacceptable. Why? Y'all finding ways to penalize teams so quickly, but then with an issue resolved like that, y'all don't want to do nothing about it. Y'all just too busy wanting to
Set
find
an
people,
example.
find teams.
Throw out a what they call it. Set an example for
Yeah.
that type of violating of the rules. But when in fact, if anything, the NFL should be fined for not taking care of the equipment.
Point proven. That's
Start it
it.
out there.
That's it. It should be no reason why
Because they should
whatsoever.
launch a complaint for that.
Me too. I would have done it. I would have done it. And that is strictly for me. That is a message for the NFL. If the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants and Ben McAdoo need to give that money to the NFL and say, hey, Take this money, and you need to find out why Peyton Eli Manning's helmet cut off at 2 points of the game.
Right.
That's what y'all need to be doing.
And that's what needs to happen because that's unacceptable. You never know at some point if somebody in that in the communications room was actually intentionally trying to do it on purpose or what the whole idea was. You don't know what the whole idea in that was. You don't know if it really was a malfunction or if somebody was actually intentionally doing it to lead up to these type of fines. You never know. With the competitive nature of this game, you never know, or you will never be surprised at why teams do what they do to try to gain a competitive edge. You never know why.
Exactly. And I feel that, like I said, it's overbearing. I just find it unnecessary for them to fine them for that and, you know, pick around their fourth round draft pick. Not like they need it, but I mean, I'm just saying they don't need it.
I thought it was just a little extraordinary. That was too extravagant. That's too much to take a draft pick away from them for something that he talked
that wasn't even their fault.
Right. Considering the fact that although it's a violation of the league rules, it's just the principle of it, but they didn't even use it after the 15 seconds anyway. So, it's just, I think it was just a little bit overbearing to pick up
it's just
draft pick.
I just find it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that you actually sit down, you investigate the ordeal. The bigger question would be, what are you going to do the next time this mishap happens?
Mm-hmm.
That's the main purpose of communication. That's why they have that. That is your main tool. What about a backup or something? You can't use walkie-talkies like after 15 seconds on the play clock. Use a backup resource because they need these type of communications. Look, I'm sorry. This is not high school football. This is professional football. This is the NFL. This is National Football League, dang it. What is wrong with y'all?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just me personally. That boils me, man.
Oh, it boils me. Because if they are allowed to communicate from 40 seconds on the clock, from the play clock up until 15 seconds, they have every right to talk all the way up until that point. And at no point should the communication be cut
off at any point.
At any point during that 40 seconds down to the 15. That's almost that's too much time taken off of communication, all because the NFL messed up with the communications and because possibly a malfunction.
You see, and that's exactly why most of them, like you see, they have the playbook on their wrist. Mm-hmm. They're looking at plays of what they need to do because they don't want to risk that type of crap that they dealt with on that Sunday night game in Week 14, the Giants and the Cowboys. That's why they have it on their wrist, and in that way, the coaches depend on the quarterback to give them to make the right call on the field. So, I just find it crazy that they actually put this out here like that. I just find it crazy.
It's sad.
It's crazy.
It's sad.
It is
sad. It is.
Unless if they could convince me a better reason of why this is proof, everything, if they can find me a better reason, then I'll be with it. But right now, I'm totally against it. This is crazy. Mm-hmm. This is crazy.
Very much so. Very much so.
Okay.
I agree.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't, man? It's bona fide, man. But,
yes, it is.
But at any rate, anything else you want to add to this?
Oh, no.
Other than get rid of Goodell? Well, yeah, that's what I would do. But
a lot of NFL players feel the same way.
I'm starting to feel that way now.
Me too.
I'm starting to feel that way now because I was totally with him. He should stay. Not anymore.
Yeah.
He got to go.
He got to go.
But hey,
he's taking too much celebratory victory dances away from the players. It's getting out of hand. He got to
go. And based off of what competition, for what I've seen from Blandino, too much competition from teams and stuff like that. I'm like, dude. I mean, you ever thought about fun nature?
Yeah. I mean, they
That's why
have a
people
right to
do their
express
own
themselves.
individual. Exactly. That's why people do their individual handshakes and stuff like that. If they want the competition that bad, they'll go somewhere else and do it. They ain't got to do it. They ain't got to prove that out in the field. They're just celebrating.
Hmm.
What are you taking it away from?
Yeah, you can take away nothing. You can take away nothing. Yeah.
That wraps up another edition of Twins Debate. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. Any thoughts about the show that we just did? Comment section below. As usual, we're here. We always welcome it.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you gotta do. Share it. Anything. Do what you gotta do. Even the previous one. Even 5 good minutes. Share it all. Just let everybody know. But until then, I'm Daryl. Darren via Skype.
Yeah.
Catch up with us on another episode of Twins Debate. Until then,
Ciao.
ciao.